This is one of the most trusted products Costco sells. You grab it without thinking. You stack it high and assume it's a safe bet. But Kirkland Signature Toilet Paper has quietly become one of the most complained about items Costco carries. Customers report quality changes, irritation issues, and problems that didn't exist years ago. What was once a bathroom staple may no longer be the bargain it seems. Before you load it onto that flatbed and head for the checkout, there's something you should hear. These are the uncomfortable truths shoppers need to know about Kirkland Signature Toilet Paper. The Costco staple no one questions. Kirkland Signature Toilet Paper is one of the products you've probably seen on shelves stacked as high as your cart at Costco. It's not a niche item, but it's easily the brand's best-selling product. It moves more than $1 billion worth of toilet paper every year in the US alone. That works out to tens of millions of packages sold across Costco warehouses and online, meaning about one package for every 2 members. This shows just how many households choose it as their everyday bathroom tissue. But why is Kirkland Signature such a popular toilet paper brand? It's Costco's private label brand, so it gives shoppers quality that's close to national brands, at a much lower price. Costco doesn't make the toilet paper itself but partners with established paper manufacturers to produce it to its specifications. By selling in bulk and keeping profit margins thin, Costco makes items like this feel almost too good to pass up. A lot of people still point to its softness, strength, and performance as the reasons why they keep buying it. But ever since the pandemic, Kirkland toilet paper has become a controversial product. It's not what it used to be, so before you buy it again, watch this video first. The quality complaints. If you've noticed your giant Costco pack of Kirkland Signature Toilet Paper doesn't feel like it used to, you're not alone. Many longtime Costco shoppers say that the product they once counted on has become something very different over the past few years, especially since the pandemic. What used to be reliable, roomy, and decent-feeling tissue is now flimsy, dusty, and inconsistent. The most common problem many customers have shared is that the sheets seem thinner and weaker than before. What used to feel like a solid 2-ply option now tears too easily in everyday use. It has become harder to use the paper for simple tasks, as customers now have to use more sheets to feel comfortable. Many shoppers say that where the product felt soft and dependable in the past, the current rolls can be rougher and less comfortable, especially when compared with premium brands. Another main issue with the Kirkland toilet paper is the fact that it seems to leave behind dust, lint, or tiny fibers. It's so much that some people joke their bathroom looks like a snow globe after use. The poor quality is spreading online, with videos showing fine particles on blinds and countertops. Before you buy Kirkland toilet paper, you should remember that it now does poorly in perforation and sheet consistency. The perforations don't always tear cleanly. When you pull one sheet only to end up with rips across different layers. Sometimes, you might even see stray lint or rough edges lining out of the bag. For those who have used Kirkland toilet paper for years, they might notice that it's almost like a completely different product. The older packs are better in texture and durability, while the more recent ones are being manufactured poorly. It's not just about the quality, but there have been complaints with how the new toilet paper works with plumbing. Plumbing problems emerge. One problem that surprised many Costco shoppers who prefer Kirkland Signature Toilet Paper is how it reacts to plumbing. Aside from feeling thinner or dustier, the toilet paper no longer breaks down in water the way it should. Even if the product is marketed as septic safe and designed to dissolve after flushing, it's not exactly happening the way it should. Some customers have ended up with clogged septic lines because of the toilet paper, as it doesn't dissolve in water the way it should. Even worse, the packaging says that it's safe for septic systems. Toilet paper is meant to break apart in moving water, and Kirkland is not an exception. It shouldn't be able to damage a properly functioning sewer or septic line all by itself. But the post-pandemic production of the toilet paper has caused many people to deal with backups and slow drains in their toilet. Even plumbers are warning that Kirkland toilet paper won't break down. If you're wondering how toilet paper can end up blocking your entire septic system, it's easier to explain than you might think. In a septic tank, contents sit and separate instead of being rushed through turbulence like in a city sewer. Some homeowners with septic setups have said they saw large pieces of toilet paper intact in their tanks. Another everyday frustration that users mention is the shedding of lint and tiny flakes when you tear off and use the paper. It can leave a fine dust on bathroom surfaces. This has changed what people think about the product and whether they think it's performing well for normal use. On top of that, the large roll size that makes Kirkland's bulk packaging appealing can be a nuisance in more compact bathroom holders. Many standard TP holders simply aren't designed for oversized warehouse rolls, which means the paper sometimes scrapes at the sides or doesn't feed smoothly, leading to tears or jams even before it ever reaches the bowl. Before you buy Kirkland Signature Toilet Paper, keep in mind that it might not work the way it should. Now, many are dealing with the health concerns of this product, while there's worry about the impact using this toilet paper can have on your health. Irritation reports that started alarming customers. Ever since Kirkland Signature Toilet Paper faced declining quality, the situation became worse. A number of customers have revealed health concerns about using this toilet paper, so watch this before you buy a pack. Customers are dealing with irritation and discomfort after switching to or using Kirkland toilet paper. Users have described itching, redness, or irritation-sensitive areas that they didn't have with other brands. Many also revealed that their discomfort and irritation went away when they stopped using the toilet paper. Some have also claimed that using Kirkland toilet paper might have something to do with urinary tract infection symptoms or yeast infections. Those who have sensitive skin have to be careful about using the toilet paper, as the poor quality might affect their health. There are also some concerns about the toilet paper industry, as some popular toilet papers are made using bleaching and chemical processes that would leave trace residues on the paper. Paper processing works with some chemicals, and this might cause repeated exposure, and this might irritate sensitive tissues over time. For people who are especially sensitive, dermatologists sometimes recommend unbleached or fragrance-free options, though that's a personal choice rather than a health directive. Kirkland's own company statements and product information don't claim that the paper contains harmful chemicals like PFAS, and this might mean that the toilet paper is not safe for your use. Kirkland Signature Toilet Paper seems to directly cause health issues. Most of the concerns are because of skin irritation or discomfort, and customers are now uneasy about using this toilet paper because of the chemical exposure from everyday products. If you're one of the people using Kirkland and you experience irritation, you should go for a gentle, fragrance-free, or unbleached option. But aside from how it affects your skin, Kirkland Signature Toilet Paper also has a big impact on the environment around us, so remember that each time you buy one. Hidden environmental cost of cheap toilet paper. Now, let's talk about what goes into the most conventional toilet tissue and how that affects forests, water, energy use, and climate change. And Kirkland is one of the toilet paper brands contributing to it. Unlike the specialized recycled or plant-based options, Kirkland's toilet paper is mostly made from a virgin wood pulp. That means it starts with trees that are harvested from forests rather than from waste paper streams. But studies have shown that the products that rely on virgin forest fiber, and that means they are barely sustainable because of their dependence on forest resources and the broader impact this has on ecosystems and climate. Before we dive into the environmental impact, we have to pay attention to the life cycle of normal toilet paper. Making pulp from freshly cut trees uses large amounts of water, energy, and land, and often involves chemical processing to bleach and refine the fibers. According to studies, the manufacturing of virgin pulp produces a much higher greenhouse gas emissions and water pollution than the recycled alternatives. Virgin pulp toilet paper can require dozens of gallons of water per roll and generates more carbon emissions due to logging, transportation, and processing. But Kirkland toilet paper isn't made from 100% recycled content. Because of its popularity, it keeps the demand for toilet paper high for newly harvested wood. Environmental organizations like the Natural Resources Defense Council have pointed to major tissue brands. Kirkland is among those still heavily reliant on forest fiber, often sourced from climate-critical forests like Canada's boreal region. These forests play a key role in capturing carbon from the atmosphere and supporting biodiversity, so cutting them down contributes to both habitat loss and climate change pressures. But Costco and Kirkland continue to address these components by getting wood from responsibly managed forests certified under systems like the Forest Stewardship Council, FSC. This means the raw material theoretically comes from forests managed to balance ecological health with economic use and community needs, rather than clear-cutting or illegal logging. Costco has stated goals around using certified and recycled fibers where feasible, and it tends to reduce packaging waste compared with individually wrapped rolls. Even if Kirkland has worried about recycled or alternative fiber, Kirkland has a pretty large footprint. Recycled toilet paper generally uses much less water and energy and helps conserve forests by repurposing post-consumer paper waste rather than cutting new ones. It's not only with paper, but other products like bamboo or sugarcane, which offer lower ecological costs, but these might come with their own trade-offs depending on where they are produced. So, every time you use Kirkland toilet paper, just know that you're making real environmental trade-offs. You can only reduce your environmental footprint by choosing options with high recycled content or alternative fibers, or simply installing a bidet. Despite the fact that Kirkland has low quality now and even affects the environment, it still remains one of the most popular toilet paper brands. If it's so bad, why is everyone still buying it? Kirkland Signature Toilet Paper remains one of the most popular toilet paper options in the US and beyond, even though quality complaints and environmental concerns have grown louder in recent years. It might seem odd and everyone's asking, why keep buying a product people openly hate? Well, the answer comes down to habit, value, and trust that has been built around the Kirkland brand over the decades. Costco has always followed a strict private label strategy. It offers products that deliver good value for money, sell in bulk, and meet customer expectations at a lower cost than national brands. For many shoppers, Kirkland's toilet paper ticks those boxes better than alternatives on a per roll or per sheet basis, and that alone keeps it moving off the shelves. During the pandemic, Kirkland became even more popular because of scarcity. Shortages pushed consumers to try store brands for the first time. A lot of those first-time buyers then stuck with the store brand product afterward because they found them more affordable. So even when the quality has declined, they continue to buy it. And let's not forget the trust factor that's embedded in Kirkland's name. For many years, Costco has marketed the Kirkland Signature label as a sign that the product has been vetted carefully and meets the retailer's internal quality standards. On the other hand, some of those shoppers simply remember the older versions of Kirkland toilet paper as reliable and comfortable, and that's why they keep on buying the toilet paper to this day. Another reason why it keeps selling is inertia and convenience. When you're already in Costco grabbing groceries, cleaning supplies, and gas, it's easier to throw a big case of toilet paper into the cart, especially when a membership already feels like it should come with savings. Bulk packs mean you get fewer trips to the store, and membership renewal rates remain high, showing that many people still value Costco. Even if Costco is seeing a decline in quality and seems to affect the health of users and the state of the environment, many people overlook this. After all, it's just toilet paper. Because of this, Kirkland toilet paper remains popular because people associate it with value, convenience, and familiarity. But if you're worried about using Kirkland, there are different alternatives you can consider. Better toilet paper options. If you decide to look beyond Kirkland Signature Toilet Paper, there are plenty of other options that can feel better, perform more reliably, or be kinder to the planet. It all depends on what matters to you. If softness and everyday performance are your top priorities, well-known mainstream brands like Charmin and Cottonelle are frequent picks. Charmin's Ultra Soft line delivers a plush feel that many shoppers describe as gentler than standard two-ply options, often worth the slightly higher price for those who use toilet paper every day. Cottonelle's Ultra Comfort Care rolls use a unique textured pattern that helps with cleaning efficiency and absorbency, giving it an edge in overall comfort for regular use. These brands are widely available in grocery stores and online, and they tend to break down cleanly in water, which can reduce the risk of clogs compared with some bulk tissue options. As for quality without going too premium, try out Quilted Northern. They offer ultra soft and strong and ultra plush styles that many find comfortable and durable. These rolls usually have a quilted texture that can feel more luxurious than basic tissue and stay strong without tearing easily. Quilted Northern sits between value and comfort for shoppers that don't want to sacrifice performance for bulk pricing. If environmental impact matters to you, products made from recycled paper or fast-growing plant fibers like bamboo are worth considering. Brands like Who Gives a Crap focus on recycled toilet paper or bamboo options that reduce reliance on newly cut trees and often use sustainable packaging. Foundations behind these brands sometimes even support social and environmental causes, and they've grown in popularity as eco-friendly alternatives to conventional wood pulp toilet paper. Other bamboo or tree-free options such as Kaboo or 100% recycled fiber products can offer biodegradable, septic-safe performance with fewer chemicals and reduced ecological footprint. For those on a budget, supermarket and store brands besides Kirkland, like Scott or the generic two-ply options, can offer surprisingly good performance for everyday use. These often come at low per roll costs and are designed to balance absorbency, strength, and affordability. You might also consider moving beyond paper entirely by using bidets or bidet attachments along with a small amount of toilet paper. They can drastically reduce how much paper you use, potentially save money over time, and ease plumbing concerns. In the end, the best depends on what you care about the most. So, should you actually buy Kirkland toilet paper? Well, don't buy it until you watch this video and know what you're getting yourself into. Many people appreciate its value and bulk pricing. For shoppers who simply want to grab a large pack at a lower price per roll and aren't picky, it can still be a good option to use every day. But if you're really particular about comfort, consistency, and reliable performance, you should take a pulse before buying. After all, the toilet paper can be weak, linty, uncomfortable to use, and of poor quality. It tends to rip easily, but it won't dissolve in water. So, when should you buy it? If you're on a tight budget, need large quantities, and are okay with utilitarian quality rather than premium softness, Kirkland can still fit the bill. It's good enough for use, and you can even pair it with a bidet. If comfort and softness matter a lot to you, if you've personally noticed quality issues with recent purchases, or if your plumbing system is sensitive and prone to clogs, then a different brand might save you frustration. Costco has different Kirkland variants and alternate tissues like Charmin Ultra Soft that shoppers with quality concerns often prefer. So Kirkland might be cheap, but it might not be the best choice for everyone. Outro. If you always choose Kirkland Signature Toilet Paper when shopping at Costco, you should question whether you want to stick with this or not. Will you keep on using this toilet paper brand? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. So, thanks for watching this video, and we will see you in the next one.